In a rapid and intense escalation, the United States military conducted airstrikes Tuesday targeting critical facilities used by an Iranian-backed militia in Syria. This response came swiftly after a recent rocket attack on American personnel stationed in the region, an assault that left several U.S. soldiers wounded. According to Pentagon officials, these latest airstrikes focused on the militia's weapons storage and logistics headquarters facility, aiming to degrade its capabilities and deliver a clear message that such attacks on American forces would not be tolerated. The decision to target these key sites was underscored by the goal to neutralize immediate threats to U.S. personnel and to hinder the militia's ability to carry out similar assaults. The Pentagon indicated that precision and restraint were top priorities, ensuring that the strikes minimized collateral damage while effectively impacting the militia's logistics and weaponry infrastructure. Defense officials emphasized that while the U.S. does not seek further escalation with Iranian proxies, it remains committed to protecting American lives and supporting its mission in the region. This latest incident is part of an ongoing cycle of hostilities involving Iranian-backed groups, whose sustained attacks on American positions in Syria and Iraq highlight the complex nature of U.S. involvement in the region. These militias, often armed with advanced weaponry from Tehran, have launched a series of rocket and drone strikes on American bases over the past few months. Intelligence suggests these groups are well supplied and equipped, using technology that enables precise, targeted strikes, posing a unique and evolving threat to U.S. and coalition forces stationed in Syria. U.S. forces are in Syria as part of the international coalition against ISIS. However, this limited mission increasingly faces interference from regional powers with conflicting interests. Iranian-aligned militias, for instance, use U.S. presence in Syria as leverage, mounting attacks to apply indirect pressure on Washington and its allies. The Pentagon has adapted its operations accordingly, implementing advanced defense systems, expanding intelligence gathering capabilities, and training personnel to handle the escalating tactics and technology used by these groups. Tehran's proxy strategy is an established part of Iran's broader regional agenda. Through supporting these militias, Iran extends its influence across the Middle East, enabling it to project power while avoiding direct military confrontation. This proxy network allows Iran to challenge U.S. allies and maintain a presence in conflict zones like Syria. For the U.S., this dynamic complicates its counter-ISIS mission, entangling American personnel in a broader geopolitical struggle and forcing them to operate in an environment where targeted defense is constantly required. By striking critical logistics and weapons hubs, the U.S. hopes to limit the militia's future operational capabilities, yet it's a strategy that comes with the risk of possible retaliation. As American intelligence agencies closely monitor militia movements, the Pentagon has heightened its alert level, preparing to defend U.S. assets from any counterresponse. The Biden administration has made it clear that its primary focus remains the elimination of ISIS in Syria. However, the need to deter threats from Iranian-backed forces has become a parallel challenge. American leaders continue to stress that the U.S. presence in Syria is not intended to spark a broader conflict with Iran. The Pentagon is carefully balancing defensive measures with diplomatic efforts, seeking both to protect its forces and to pursue stability through ongoing regional negotiations. Yet, the growing frequency and intensity of attacks from Iranian-backed groups demand vigilance. Defense officials remain hopeful that these recent airstrikes will serve as a strong deterrent, emphasizing to Iranian-aligned forces the consequences of targeting American personnel. Still, this is a delicate balance, one where defensive strikes must be precisely calculated to avoid unnecessary escalation while asserting U.S. resolve. For now, U.S. forces in Syria remain on high alert, their focus on defending coalition operations against ISIS and maintaining stability in one of the world's most volatile regions.